right now.
It's game 5 now?
This is game 3 right now.
Game 3.
2-0 up to Dedication over Imperial. Dedication, of course, are Aftershock, Keen Edge, Shadoxic, and Calzo. Imperial, the boys who look a little bit dejected right now. They're not talking to each other a lot. They look a little bit out of a loss as to what to do, but they are Rabes, Nunch, Psycho, and Bayless. And I feel a little bit sorry for them. They don't exactly know what to do. I mean, if you were 2-0 down in the series like this, how would you get yourself back into it?
You have to forget about the first 2 games, just get them out of your head.
Yep.
Just forget about them and start fresh. Just pretend it's a new series and you've got to just win the first 3 games pretty much. That's what I do.
Is that easier said than done though? Like, I mean, is that easy enough just to forget the fact that you just got, you know, 250 to 117 and then 50-40 forward?
Well, the second game was closer than the first, so they just got to take it in their stride, really.
So you think you try and take the fact that actually the second game was closer, so really the third one, you keep that momentum up, you can do good. It's a very aggressive start from Keen Edge here right now, and it doesn't actually help out. And you'll see actually it's 3 down for Dedication. Shadoxic the last man alive with the sniper rifle.
Pushing those side down against Spawn Courtyard.
I mean, he manages to pick up that overshield.
Yeah.
That's going to come in handy, but if he's sniping, he's not going to be able to use that as much, and Nunch gets caught napping with the rockets, and all of a sudden Imperial, from being 4 against 1, have somehow lost the rockets, the overshield, they have Shadoxic sniping them, and the flag is moving.
I think they just rushed it too much. They're trying to get a captain's lead, and it just didn't work out.
Do you think that it was that case of the fact that they are 2-0 down, and do you think they're just going to try and rush it now? Yeah.
Like Nunch and Rockets should not be in on the tower. Like, he was trying to get spawn kills, but he's just too far in and didn't have much help.
I mean, right now you can see we have all the weapons really in the hands of Dedication. We have that flag moving. We have 4 alive. Yeah, this could potentially be a very good counter cap out of them. And if Keen Edge manages to pick up a couple of kills here, he picks up 1 with the rockets, and Shadoxic picks up another one.
Really good power weapon in this game right now. You see that a lot of pros using it, a lot of players using it to their land for at least a good few kills.
Yep. Well, I mean, once again, these teams are really just, at the moment, I think they're getting a feel for each other. I don't think they're going to be desperately trying to end the game quickly. I think on this map, of course, this map will be familiar to those who played Halo 3. It is the pit. The only difference between this on Halo Reach to Halo 3 is that it's now 5 flags instead of 3. But it is.
The angles are a bit different, and the green's a bit bigger.
Yeah, but of course, whilst the map is familiar, it's only just been released on Halo Reach. So, I think, you know, these guys probably wouldn't have played each other much in this map, and they're trying to get a feel for each other. But as I say that, Dedication have pulled 1-0 ahead, and Calzo has a new snipe, and that overshield will be popping up at about 44, 43.
It's a really important thing to do in this map, to get them out of the high side. If the other team controls your high side, they can pretty much run the flag whenever they want.
So even though the overshield was up, would you say it's been more important just to try and clear out that high side of your base?
You can clean up the overshield guy after a while, just make sure you get high side so they can't run a flag. If an overshield guy gets into your flag and wants to do that, it's pretty hard to stop. You can just go straight to green.
Of course, the overshield in Halo Reach is very different from the overshield in Halo 3. It's actually a damage modifier as opposed to a shield modifier, isn't it? So it's excuse me, it's not always you know, a very important power weapon to get, just like it was in Halo 3, but Imperial are now, and as you said earlier, the rockets on this map are very, very important, and Psycho just picks up 2 big kills there, and even though he's taken down, that has actually led to Imperial tying this up 1-1, and possibly we could see the Imperial really try and get into their groove this game. They could really use this game as an opportunity to step up their teamwork. You can see they're already on top of the power weapons. Perhaps it's an opportunity for Imperial to really just up their gears, start winning their individual battles, and start working together and slowly crawl their way back into this game. I don't think we're going to see Imperial win 5-1 in the next 2 minutes, but I think we'll see a game that goes on for 15 minutes. But Imperial may be able to just slowly, bit by bit, begin to warm up together. Not just as individuals, but as together as a team, just warm up, get used to each other's voices, get used to playing with other people again. Yeah, just get used to LAN, like you said. I mean, I know yourselves and Infused and Dignitas and Apex LAN, but other than that, I don't think you're the only teams that did, really.
There's a few other teams, but they only LAN for a day or two, and it was mostly
A day or two.
teams or like sub teams just like doing some practice.
Yeah.
But it's a lot different playing native Apex compared to so, like, you wouldn't think it'd be that much of a difference, but it shows when you're playing. People there a lot faster, and you can get away with it. You don't get away with as much. So say you do the wrong push, then they can finish you a lot quicker.
Of course, we are still on board with Keen Edge. Keen Edge, a man who had a great game last game. And he's really been the most vocal of Dedicated right now. He's the one that's been giving Imperial the most verbal abuse. Taken out there by Psycho. And actually Imperial have taken 4 down. Make that, yep, 4 down. 4 down for Dedicated. Shidoxic, the only man alive. He's sitting on top of his tower. I don't know if you heard that, but I was looking at the Imperial boys and I thought, you know, 4 down, they've got the overshield, they had a sniper rifle, I thought they'd got this, and I just heard Psycho saying, why haven't we moved this, etc. They're getting frustrated with themselves. They aren't happy bunnies, they are a little bit upset. I mean, they aren't forcing it, as you can see, the 2 of them are still moving, trying to work around the other team's tower, but that really should have been a cap.
Yeah. I think they kind of hesitated on who should run a flag. There was 2 guys back on the right side, but I don't think they were in a position, like, well, they didn't think they were in a position to run a flag.
And right now, this is just turning into a little bit of a kill for kill fest. There doesn't seem to be.
It does seem to happen on quite a lot recently.
Yep.
Both teams just seem to have like not necessarily a stalemate, but both teams are just fighting for mid control. Like they don't actually push the flag, so they get to the flag and there. Like you see Shidoxic in the other team's smaller with rockets.
Is there really an easy way for teams just to? I mean, on Halo 3 you could see a lot of just straight. Okay, all 4 of us will just bomb down one place. Does that still work in Reach?
It does to an extent, but at the same time, it's quite easy to pick people up as they go through long haul now. If you get a guy in your mauler, then you can pretty much like set back control level and just make sure they can come through. But at the same time, 2 guys green, 2 guys long still works really well.
Raves is currently taking faces with the sniper rifle, trying to stop.
They're still running the flag.
Trying to stop this Imperial push. Trying to stop Imperial from getting the flag. Raves is just a one-man wrecking machine right now, and if he can hit this, I might have to get up and kiss him. Unfortunately, that's not happening right yet. I mean, this game, like we said, it's very scrappy right now. Very scrappy. You know, I mean, both teams are giving it some trash talk, some very, very poor trash talk. You know, I've heard a few sit-downs. I haven't heard that for quite a few years now. I mean, of course, all 4 players are sat down. But I think these players really want to win this.
Dedication. I think everybody on the team showed that overshield guy right there. He died in about a second.
Keen Edge is just mopping up kills right now. Dedication seems to be warming up. As I thought, you know, Imperial might be able to claw their way back into this and start moving together and warm up. It seems like this has just caused Dedication to kick into that new gear. I think Dedication just want to end this now. They're already 2-0 up. They embarrassed really Imperial in the first game. I mean, they embarrassed them so much that Keen Edge is even going to shoot the scenery, not even shoot Imperial players. I don't think he's that threatened by. Yeah, I don't think he's as threatened by Imperial players as he is Wolves.
Bad communication. They're both running for the flag. Managed to get it there.
One thing I have noticed actually is with the addition of sprint in Reach, there seems to be a lot more scrappy caps in the pit.
Yeah, definitely.
Because you can
spawn. Then you've got a flag pretty much. So
yeah.
You see the guys that sprint running the flag, and it's a lot quicker than on Halo 3 because you can just sprint, run, grab it, throw it, and keep repeating it.
I also find it's sort of a way of constantly contesting the flag, really.
Yeah.
That was an absolutely beautiful grenade by Shidoxic. I had to stop saying what I was going to say because I just watched that nade bounce square into someone's mouth. And that was quite beautiful. The flag does get stopped. Imperial do manage to claw one back and stop that Dedication advance. It just doesn't seem like Imperial were ever, as a team, in a good position to move that flag. It just seems like, as I saw in the first couple of games with Adamski, that actually Imperial are just trying to bit by bit run, perhaps individually, and try and catch a few players off guard. But as you can see, Dedication, even though they may die in clumps of 2 or 3, because they are moving together, when it does work, that's why they're ahead.
Yeah. One thing that Imperial needs to do is when they're running the flag, make sure they get the Gareth Tower team power. That seems to shut them down every time. They run the flag flat and the Gareth Tower kills the flag almost every time. I mean, you'd think after about 2 or 3 attempts you'd realise that, but they haven't seemed to notice it yet.
Once again, Shadoxic is sniffing out any kind of power weapon he can get his greasy mitts on. He's been having snipers in his hands, he's had overshields in his hands, he's had rockets in his hands, and he must be going quite positive this series. He already went positive 13 in the game 1.
That's pretty impressive.
And I keep seeing him pick up double kill after double kill. We did get a little bit pooed on just then, but as he said, I mean, someone just shouted, "What are you doing to him?" and he comes back with scoreboard. So
that's not a good answer. I'd say I'm playing Halo.
Yeah, so I mean, he's feeling good right now.
Yeah.
You know, he's getting trash talk, and he just replies with, "What's the score?" Does it again.
That's fading by Nunchi, but I think he died. Yeah.
He's doing it again. He's calling out the scoreboard. He's calling out the placement check. I think he called out a point check. I don't know. I mean, Shadoxic is feeling good. He's got all kinds of checks. Would he have any at the end of the day that he can actually cash? I don't know. But this conversation with Adam, can you see either of these teams breaking really into the top 6 or the top 4?
ECL up for it. There was that no one actually expected to do well, but they managed to come 5th, I think it was. So this depends how you play on the day, really. If a team catches fire, then can't fire the top of the team with fire, and not even shot, then switch out the stop us.
See, right now, I
playing really well. It's good map control, staying alive, put shots to almost anybody they can see, including walls.
See, right now, I can't really see any of these teams necessarily. I don't think these teams have caught fire yet. I just think that right now, Dedication are on top of their game plan. You can tell they are communicating a lot, they are acting positively, they're winning a lot of individual battles, they're giving the trash talk some welly, and they just ultimately they're moving as a team. And you can see Aftershock, all of them seem to be just picking up double kills left, right and centre because they are shooting together a lot more. Imperial, on the other hand, just seem to be straight line running. They don't seem to be talking much. Right now I'm looking at them and there's only one person, that's Nunch, who's actually talking. They don't seem to be communicating together. Talking and communicating are two very different things in Halo. You know, you can make as many call-outs as you want, but if you're not telling your teammates where people are going or what you're doing, it doesn't help. And right now, Dedication have just kicked into overdrive right now. They're 3-1 up.
About to be 4-1 up, I think it looks like.
About to be 4-1 up. Keen Edge is running this, possibly this 4th one in, and it is going to be 4-1. I don't think anyone's going to stop him. And with 3 minutes left in the game, is there going to be enough time for Imperial to even come back?
Never say never, but at the same time...
Never?
Did you just say that?
Never.
It's really hard for these guys. Like, I think Keen Edge and his team, they seem to be pretty good at stopping flags, so I don't think they'll be able to get 3 throws to tie it up, but you never know.
I mean, well, we do see a... how on earth did Keen Edge just kill Bayliss? He gets rocketed in the chops, and I think Bayliss just fell over? I don't know. Maybe he tripped and hit himself in the face with a rocket. I have no idea, but somehow he picked up a kill. But we're now down to just 2 minutes left. And really, Imperial just haven't showed up to this series. It's been almost quite uncomfortably embarrassing for Imperial, really.
Even teams have been playing amazing, but I think that Imperial made a lot more mistakes in Dedication by far. There's a few flag ups that they could have had, but they either choked them or just didn't run in the right way. But hopefully they can learn from this and lose it back in.
Of course, yeah. We are playing a double elimination tournament. And in that double elimination tournament, we will see that Imperial are going into the loser bracket because Dedication have just won 3-0 against Imperial. That top 16 curse, Alex, is that actually happening? I mean, is that really happening? It can.
Shadoxic went plus 15.
Shadoxic plus 15. That's plus 28 in 2 games, and I think it's the Imperial curse.
Could be.
I mean, it remains to be seen. Guys, thank you very much for joining me, Alex, and I will say thank you to Adam, who is currently playing. We are currently Infused are playing Enigma, and apparently, I don't know if you can hear, but Exception is taking faces.
And Zaris is talking shit.
And Body Lotion is giving it mouth, Exception is giving it mouth. Infused were 1-0 and 1-0 up. I'm not entirely sure what the score is now, but it doesn't sound like Infused were as comfortable as they were in Game 1. Over on other stations, it looks like Apex are playing Chapman UK's team, 28 Peds are setting up. All kinds of action going down here, guys, at EGL4. We will hopefully get another game here within 10 to 15 minutes on this stream as soon as possible. We will let you know by Twitter if you follow me at Mr_Jules or follow at HRF Europe. As soon as we find out we'll have a game here, we will let you know. Other than that, please don't go anywhere. We'll be back as soon as we can with more Halo Reach 4v4 action here at EGL4.